Now suppose for example, now you know that in our childhood we play with the tires, small tires will be there. Cycle tires or some tires will be there. We will play with that.
Excuse me, sir.
You are playing with the tire. In our childhood we play generally with the tires. Suppose if it is moving slowly, Nana, what we will do to make it to move faster?
Sir, we will apply the force in the direction of its motion.
Right, very good, Nana. So in all the cases, what we are doing? Now, whatever
Sir,
the
we are
condition I
applying
said,
force.
we are applying the force. And when we are applying the force, what is happening, Nana? There will be change in motion of an object, isn't it? Either velocity will increase or velocity will decrease. Whether it will happen or not.
Yes, sir.
Right now. So, to explain what happens when force is applied on an object and how the motion will be, a scientist called Newton proposed a few laws, Nana, and those laws will be called Newton's laws of motion, which is our today's topic, Nana. So what is our topic today? Newton's laws of motion. A famous scientist is there. His name is Newton, scientist Newton, and he proposed few laws to understand the motion of an object, and that particular laws will be, those laws will be called what, Nana? Newton's laws of motion. What it will be called, Nana? Newton's laws of motion. So how many laws he proposed, Nana? Generally he proposed 3 laws to explain about motion of an object, and those 3 laws will be called Newton's laws of motion, which will play very important role in our daily life, or which will play important role even in mechanics also. And whenever anybody asks about mechanics, generally they will ask about which one, Nana? Newton's laws of motion only. So how many laws he proposed, Nana? 3 laws he proposed, and those 3 laws will be called what? Newton's laws of motion. Do you know about kinematics, Nana? Do you know about kinematics? Anyone?
Sir, I have heard about it.
Kinematics. Bhumika, have you heard about kinematics, Nana?
Sir, it deals with the motion of objects.
Motion of an object. And then what is the change with respect to this Newton's laws of motion? Why I can't say this chapter as kinematics? Why I am saying this as Newton's laws of motion and that is kinematics? So some change will be there, Nana. Actually, I said kinetics, no? Kinetics means what? The branch of mechanics which deals with the motion of an object. I said or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That kinetics generally will be divided again into 2 parts, Nana. And in
Dynamics
those
and
2 parts,
kinematics.
one is kinematics, Nana, other is dynamics. Kinematics and dynamics. And which is called kinematics, Nana? The branch of kinetics which explains about the state of motion of an object without considering the cause of it. Have you understood, Nana, my statement?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by it, Arnav?
Sir, the cause of motion is not considered.
The cause of motion is what, Nana, generally?
Sir, the force.
Very good, Nana. So we will not consider about force. We consider only about what, Nana? We consider only about the motion of an object, how it is moving. whether it is moving fastly or slowly, what is the acceleration of it, whether it is moving with a uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration, or uniform speed or non-uniform speed. Just we say about nature of that motion, but we will not discuss about the cause of the motion, and with the cause of the motion, how the motion is changing. We will not say about it, Nana. Only we say about how the motion is. That branch will be called what, Nana? Kinematics only. And which is called dynamics?
Sir, the opposite, the cause is discussed.
The branch of mechanics, the branch of kinetics, which explains about state of motion of an object by the consideration of what, Nana? Cause of the motion. That means with the force, how the motion of an object is changing. That will be explained in which branch, Nana? Dynamics branch. And that dynamics, in that dynamics only, the important topic is which one, Nana? Newton's laws of motion. And that Newton's laws of motion we are going to discuss today. Understood, Nana, everyone?
The branch of mechanics which explains about the cause of motion.
Branch of mechanics or branch of kinetics?
So, sorry, branch of kinetics, yes.
Okay, the branch of kinetics which explains about state of motion of an object by the consideration of cause of the motion. Okay. So that only will be learnt in one chapter, Nana. That is nothing but what? Newton's laws of motion, Nana. And there are three laws which he proposed. And maybe you know that Newton is a very famous scientist and he discovered many things. And to remember him, we use his name for one physical quantity unit. Do you know what unit, Nana? What physical quantity unit?
Sir, force.
Very good, Nana. Force. The unit of force generally we call what, Nana? Newton. So to remember him always, that name was kept, and force will be measured by one unit, and that unit will be Newton. Okay, very good, Nana.